Hi guys! So I wanted to come on and talk about how to take advantage of this energy of Pisces season. Notice my rainbow filter, which I thought was very, very fitting for Pisces season. So I wanted to talk about a couple ways you can take advantage of this beautiful energy that we have with Pisces season. So let's talk about Pisces and what Pisces is and what Pisces energy means. So each of the astrological signs represents a different aspect of humanity. So it actually represents a different psychological archetype. Okay, so each of the signs is teaching us something about being human, and each of the signs is showing us a different way to live or to look at things from a different perspective, right? So Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac. Pisces is the 12th sign, okay? And so by the time we've reached Pisces, we have become spiritually enlightened, right? So that is the highest possible evolution or point we could make it to as a human being, right? Where we are not concerned with the physical world, material objects, and we are just simply vibrating at our highest frequency, and we are in an energy of light, we are in an energy of love, we are in an energy of divinity. Okay, now disclaimer, I'm not saying that every Pisces is this evolved or that all Pisces are like this, right? Now, that's a whole nother story. But what the Pisces energy teaches us is that this is the most evolved state we can become in this human experience, okay? And then, like, once we get to the level of Pisces, we can't go any higher. We just pretty much float off into outer space. Because Pisces is what we cannot see. It's other realms, it's other dimensions, it's the divine, it is spiritual energy, it is things that we can't even touch, we can't see, we can't feel, we can't smell, we can't hear. It's like this angelic energy, divine energy, spiritual energy, it's healing energy, it's love, right? It's a vibration. And so Pisces is a very healing energy. So during Pisces season, we are more intuitive because Pisces is a very intuitive energy. It's a water element. So we are more in touch with our feelings. We're more in touch with the feelings of others, okay? And so Pisces is known for being extremely compassionate. And one of my favorite Pisces examples is Jesus. So if you guys know about Jesus, Jesus was known for being very compassionate. He was devoted to helping others. He was devoted to healing others, specifically the sick and downtrodden. And so Pisces is this energy that we all possess within us to be compassionate, to be empathic, to be considerate of others and their needs, to put others before ourselves even, and just to have this connection with human beings and animals and other living, breathing things, and having this sense of love and acceptance for these things. And so Pisces can be known for being extremely generous with their love, their time, very devoted people. But with that said, Pisces also needs to learn to have healthy boundaries within their life, because Pisces energy is boundaryless, right? Since it's not a physical place, it's this energetic state. And Pisces can be accepting of all things, right? And it's not a judgmental energy. It's a very accepting and loving energy, right? And so with that said, during Pisces season, we have to be mindful of others and our needs, but we also need to have healthy boundaries. And for all of you Pisces or Pisces ascendants or Pisces moon listening to this, just remember that you, with your Pisces placements, you can be more generous and maybe a little less concerned with your boundaries when it comes to things in your life. So you've got to watch that. And so during Pisces season, this is a great time for us to really connect with our feelings, our emotions, our intuition, our own spiritual energy, and each of us possesses our spiritual energy. And so it's a time for maybe us to dig more into what spirituality means to us or religion means to us. Maybe we want to study something, maybe we want to read more about astrology or Kabbalah or Judaism or Christianity or Reiki, or we want to learn about Reiki, or we want to learn about anything that's helping us feel more connected to our own divine energy. So it's a great time to do that because our little antennas are just more open during Pisces season, specifically our crown chakra, which is our highest chakra, and that is the chakra that is connected to our divine energy. So pay attention to also your dreams during Pisces season, since Pisces rules the 12th house in astrology, and the 12th house is our house of dreams, sleep, and the subconscious mind. So we are more connected to this part of our brains during Pisces season. Also, another thing to do during Pisces season is to think about where you need some healing or some self-love in your life. Maybe you need to take a little bit of a step back and assess where you're placing your energy in your life. Maybe you're giving too much in certain areas of your life. You're feeling unbalanced, you're feeling tired, you're feeling down, and maybe you need to spend more time sleeping, literally, since Pisces rules the house of sleep. So we may feel a little less motivated during Pisces season. We may feel like we want to spend more time in our beds, or daydreaming, or listening to music, or watching films, or reading, because Pisces is very much about escaping reality and creating its own reality, whether that's fantasy or imaginary land. So allow yourself to indulge in this energy of escapism during Pisces season by reading a good book, or spending more time in meditation, spending more time watching maybe your favorite films, or even creating something. So Pisces is a very creative and artistic energy as well. So this is a great time. Like, get a canvas, go get some paints, go get some markers, do some crafting, do something that helps you connect with your creative energy during Pisces season. And also let your inner unicorn, hippie, princess, mystical self, whimsical self come out, because that is Pisces. Pisces is like sparkles, it's rainbows, it's crystals, it's all the mystical and magical things that we have to work with in life. And so surround yourself with this energy, because that's what we're in, and it is such a fun energy. It's such a creative energy. So I busted out a couple of my favorite crystals. If you guys didn't know this, I am a Pisces ascendant, so I know a thing or two about this energy. And again, the ascendant is how we present ourselves to the world. So I am a Sagittarius sun, but my Pisces ascendant is how I present myself. So you can see that in maybe the colors I wear, or the way I present myself, like in my dress or my hair, things like that. It's funny because when I was a little girl, I was all about dressing up like a princess, and I didn't know where I was going, but there was always this magical fairy tale faraway land that I was planning on going to. So I want to talk to you guys a little bit about crystals. So crystals, Pisces season, this is the time to get really into all this mystical, magical stuff if you want to get even further into it. And so one of my favorite all-time crystals since childhood is amethyst. And amethyst is this beautiful purple stone. You can get this in many forms, but this is actually connected to the crown chakra, which is connected to the chakra that has to do with Pisces. So this is about spiritual energy. This is great for calling in abundance, great for calling in healing energy as well. And it's a very uplifting and positive stone. Another one of my favorites of all time, you guys have to have this, is selenite. It's fairly inexpensive. It's this white stone. You can't get it wet, but it's great for having around you. It brings in a very calming presence, and it's also a crystal that is connected to divine energy and divine healing. And then another one of my favorites, last but not least, I'm trying to remember exactly what this is called, but I believe it's blue lace agate, right? So this is this gorgeous blue color. It's heart-shaped, of course. And this is a very tranquil energy, very calming stone, very dreamy stone as well. So a couple things I like to do with my crystals. Obviously, I have them all over my house. I have some next to my bedside, specifically the selenite, and some rose quartz, of course. And I also have a black tourmaline. And the black tourmaline is great because it helps protect your energy. Okay? It also is great for EMFs, and EMFs are the things that come out of our computers and our Wi-Fi boxes and all that, and all the different signals we have flying around that we're not even aware of. So this is a great stone for protecting your energy, because let's remember, Pisces, and during Pisces season, since we are feeling a little less connected to our boundaries, this is a great stone to have around to protect yourselves from maybe things that you're not aware that you're letting in. So I love this too. This is black tourmaline. So a couple of the things I like to do with my crystals, other than just have them around because they're pretty, is I like to take what's called a crystal nap, okay? And this is such a Pisces thing to do. So sometimes I'll have 5-10 minutes, right? And I'll lay down in my bed, maybe before I get out of bed or whatever. What I do is I take each crystal, I line up my chakras, maybe I'll do 3, maybe I'll do 4, but I'll place them specifically throughout my body. I'll listen to a little sound meditation, and if you guys are interested in those, I have them in my store. They're all created by me with sound bowls, crystal sound healing bowls, Tibetan sound healing bowls, and wind chimes. So I'll listen to one of those. I'll take a little nap, a little recharge, and I'll feel like a whole new woman afterwards. So get yourself into this magical, mystical energy we have during Pisces season, because it's a lot of fun and it's a great way to let yourself find new things and also maybe see things from a new perspective and just open up your mind to what else is possible, because Pisces teaches us that we get to create our own reality, and we do. So our thoughts create that, our daily actions create that, and what we focus on creates that, right? So we want to be very discerning with how we wish to feel, because Pisces is all about how you feel. And so paying attention to how you're feeling over the next couple weeks with the sun in Pisces. And then later this week on Saturday, we're gonna have the full moon in Virgo. And Virgo is the opposite sign of Pisces. So Virgo is earthy, it's realistic, it's all about being in reality, creating structure and foundation in your life. And Pisces is like, nope, I'm out to lunch, I'm not dealing with that, I'm in my own world, I'll wake up when I want to, I'll eat when I want to, I'll have cupcakes for breakfast, right? So they're polar energies. And so Pisces allows us to dream, to understand what it is we want to create in our own world. And then Virgo's like, how are you going to make this realistic? How are you going to make this work? I will be talking more about this full moon later in the week, but I wanted to leave you guys with a card message for Pisces season. So this is all about you using this energy to your advantage during Pisces season. And this is the card message. It's Warrior Woman. But the question with this card is, have you answered your deepest calling? How beautiful is this card? So mystical and magical. So the card says, you are here for a reason. You are being called to bravely pave a path. Have you answered your highest and deepest calling? Living a heart and soul-led life is not all fluffy and smooth sailing. Living a heart and soul-led life requires courage to triumph over fear. So often our fears are the gatekeepers to our greatest gifts, and the more resistance we have towards answering a call, the more important it is to our soul's growth. Sometimes fear is an indication that we are facing the right way. Joan of Arc was known for her courage and her famous line, I am not afraid. I was born to do this. But the thing about courage is that it is not possible without fear. So if you're feeling afraid, what is needed is courage, and courage comes from living from the heart. Think of your fears as opportunities to expand rather than things that are holding you hostage. If you look at your fears in this light, then, as uncomfortable as it might feel, it's actually a sign that you are on the right track. Have you answered your deepest calling? Okay, so there's your message for the day, guys. I wish you a beautiful day. I will be back on, I would like to say tomorrow or Friday, but also I'm offering Journey into Pisces season starting next Wednesday at 7 p.m. It's 3 weeks, so you will get personalized astrological insights during Pisces season, and you'll better understand where you have Pisces in your chart, how to use that energy. We'll be setting intentions every week. You will be getting Holy Fire Reiki, sound healing, and a card message with each class. So if you're interested, DM me or check out the link in my bio for sign up and more information. But I send you guys a big hug and a kiss, and I wish you the most beautiful day. Also, Venus is moving into Pisces tomorrow, which is important since that is the planet of love. So expect things to be more expressive and emotional when it comes to matters of love and the heart.